Now, polygons come in a lot of shapes and sizes. The most symmetric ones are called regular polygons. Those are polygons where every side has the same length and every angle inside is the exact same, has the exact same measure. So those are called regular. So they're very, very special because they have lots of symmetry. Otherwise, the polygons are called irregular if either one length is different from some other length or some angle is different from some other angle. Let's take a look at some examples and see if we can name them. So here, these little hash marks mean that, in fact, this length is the same length as that. Now, this is actually important because, sometimes in math books or just in math in general, we could be listening to a teacher or something, someone might draw something that looks like a square. That looks like a square. But just because it looks like a square in mathematics doesn't mean it is a square. To know it's a square for sure, someone has to come along and tell us that, in fact, this length is the same as that length, the same as that length, and that length. And, in fact, if it's really a square, all the angles have to be 90 degrees. So, really, it's important that these things are marked so we can see that, in fact, these are all the same length. That's what these little lines mean. Also, we should be told that each of these is 90 degrees. They're all right angle. Even though they look it, you've got to be told that. But now that we're told all of that, I can say this is an example of a regular polygon. And why? Because all the sides have the same length and all the inside angles are the same. Okay, neat. What about this shape right here? Well, again, we understand the notation now. It means that this side is the same as that side because they're each marked like that. And so I see that this side, however, doesn't look like it's the same length, and it's not marked that it's the same length, so I can't even assume it. So I'm going to say this is an irregular shape, right? In fact, this angle and this angle don't look the same either. So this is irregular. And what about this? Well, this looks beautiful. It's a happy star. It looks great. You can see that all the lengths are the same. It looks like maybe this is going to be regular. But it turns out this is not regular. Can you see why? It's because the angles. Oh, yeah, I admit that this angle looks like the same as that, and that. All those angles look the same. And all of these angles look the same. But this angle and that angle are certainly not the same. It's a huge angle, and this is a tiny angle. So, in fact, this is not regular. This is not regular because the angles aren't the same. Now, there's another notion we could talk about, the notion of what's called a convex or a concave polygon. A convex polygon means that it's sort of puffed out, that there's no indentations. And if there's indentations, then we call it concave, because the indentation is kind of like a cave. So if we take a look at this, we can see this, in fact, is a convex polygon, so it's a convex regular polygon, because there's no indentations anywhere. This is irregular, but it's still convex. But this, notice, is concave, because you can see you can hide in here. There's a little indentation into here like that, and so this is called concave. Neat stuff. It's good to be able to name things in mathematics and in life, because the moment we name things, then we start to understand them a little bit better. Great. Congratulations.